What's up, HASfit Tribe? It's your personal trainer, Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia, and this is an arm workout.
Today's routine will require dumbbells, and you're going to want to have a few different variations on hand so that you can switch up your weight as needed.
And you may also want to have a bench, box, or a chair nearby for one of the exercises, but it's not required.
If you're ready to go, let's begin. Let's begin by warming up our arms, getting started with a bicep extension and flexion. So let's go ahead and bring our arms out to our sides with our palms up. Now bending at our elbows, and at the same time bringing our wrists in, getting a full bicep contraction there, and then reverse it opposite direction as we pull back on our fingertips, straightening our arms.
Ooh.
And reverse other way now. So it's a dynamic warm-up move. Getting a good stretch and warm up in both our biceps as well as our triceps and even our forearms. Definitely feel that stretch throughout the move. Make sure you're getting that nice little wrist action as well.
That's definitely where I'm feeling it. The wrist almost through my hands. My goodness.
Right, exactly. It's all connected, folks. And it's all going to get work today, especially with wrists and hands as we're holding on to those weights. For 3, 2, 1, and 0. All right, shake it loose for a second here. One more warm-up move for you here. It is an arm circle. It's an oldie but a goodie. Go ahead and start with those palms down, and let's do some forward circles, 3 to 6 inches in diameter. Great one here. Again, just a dynamic move to warm up our arms, bicep, triceps, even little shoulders there as well. And reverse it opposite way now. Claudia was saying this reminds her of a good old-fashioned jazzercise move here.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, this is not your grandma's workout.
No, not your grandma's workout. We are going to lift some weights today. For 3, 2, 1, 0. I shouldn't say that. I know there's some pretty strong grandmas out there.
There are some grandmas out there.
I got to correct myself on that.
For sure.
All right. We're getting started with a wall curl to start. So we're going to do a superset between a bicep exercise and a tricep exercise and go back between the two. So we need a moderate weight for this one. We're going to do a bicep curl, but up against a wall. You can use a wall, a door, just really anything flat that you can put your body weight up against. Shoulders are back up against that wall. My upper arm is flat up against that wall. And now with my palms up, I'm going to curl all the way up and control the way down. We're going to perform this one for 12 repetitions. Ready and begin. The benefit of this wall and why we have a body up against it is it completely prevents us from getting any momentum involved. Can't swing up against this wall or door or whatever you're up against. Being careful here not to put a hole through the wall behind you. Again, another reason why we have to stay controlled. It also really puts that emphasis on our biceps. Really doubles down on this exercise as an isolation move for those biceps and forearms. Again, 12 repetitions in total.
You have 4 more to go.
Controlling our way up as well as the way down. And when we get tired here in the last few, oftentimes we want to swing those dumbbells up and down, but this wall is going to prevent us from doing so.
This is your last one coming up.
Here's number 12.
Oh my goodness.
All right, it's effective. It's
Oh
good.
my
It's kind of sneaky good, right?
Sneaky is
All
right.
right, so I'm gonna mix up my weight for this next one. We're gonna move into a tricep press out. And so for me, I'm gonna go a little lighter for this next one, but everybody's different. It's gonna be 12 repetitions for this tricep isolation exercise. Tricep is that big muscle in the back of your arm. Bending over on a 45-degree angle. I'm gonna start with the two ends of my dumbbells together and up at my chest with my upper arms parallel to the floor. Now I'm gonna extend at my arms, only bending my elbows, and return back to that starting position. We're gonna do this one for 12 repetitions. Big deep breath here. Bending over, starting position, and begin. Again, full extension, really controlling both ends of the move, including that way back, right? That eccentric phase or lowering phase as we bring the dumbbells back in to our chest. Trying your best again, not to swing on this one, not to get other muscle groups involved, but to isolate that tricep in the back of your arm.
Here's number 9.
And to do that, we are eliminating that swing. Last one here. Or we have one more?
Ooh, one more.
Oh, one more. My apologies.
Oh my goodness.
And there's 12. Okay, so as I mentioned, superset, going back and forth between the two. So now we're going to work our biceps with that wall curl for one more set.
And I think I'm gonna drop my weight on this one.
So that's a great point. Adjust your weight accordingly, up and down throughout the workout, finding what works best for you. So our triceps are resting while our biceps are going to work back into that starting position here. And we have 12 repetitions. Ready, begin. Control that lowering phase, that eccentric phase of the move. So important. It's where a lot of the work is done. Get in the habit of always controlling that eccentric lowering phase of exercises, especially when it comes to strength training.
Here's number 6 right here. 6 more to go.
We should be breathing in or inhaling on the way down and exhaling on the way up. Starting to burn a little bit.
Oh yeah, 3 more. Let's go.
There's 10, 11, I'm feeling it.
Oh my goodness.
And 12.
Woo!
Okay.
Thank goodness I dropped that weight. That would have been tough.
It's official. Starting to feel that blood flow coming. All right, moving back to our tricep press outs.
Oh, I'm gonna put this down for a minute and shake up my biceps.
Get to break while you can, folks. All right, again, 12 repetitions here, adjusting your weight accordingly, up or down, depending on what you need to do to complete those 12 repetitions, but complete them in a challenging way, not an easy way. All right, bending over, 45-degree angle. Dumbbells are together to start, and let's begin. Extending those elbows, squeezing the back of your arms on every repetition here. Again, inhaling as the dumbbells come together and exhaling or breathing out as we extend the dumbbells straight up.
4 more.
Good, good, good. Stay focused.
2 more. Come on, let's go.
Keep that breathing
Woo!
going.
1 more.
And there's 12. Nice job. All right, our next superset is coming at you, again, beginning with a bicep exercise, and we need 2 dumbbells for this one. It is going to be a 1-3 tempo hammer curl, so I'll explain that to you here. Starting with good posture, our palms are facing inward. We're going to perform a hammer curl coming up with a count of 1, 1,000. Now we're going to do a 3 count, 1, 2, 3, on the way down. So that is that 1-3 tempo that we talked about. Doing this one for 10 repetitions in total. The slower tempo may require you to use less weight, so just fair warning on this one. Ready and begin. 1,000 and then 1, 2, 3. Every time 1,000 and then 1, 2, 3. Keep those wrists locked in tight. We don't want to have what we call spaghetti wrists on this one. It's also going to engage those forearms and work your grip strength as well. We like to mix up our grip on our bicep exercises, hitting the biceps from different angles, hits the different bicep heads, just for a great overall arm workout.
4 more repetitions to go.
Really slow it down on the way down. I know it's easy to pick up the speed on that one, but we gotta slow it down.
Are you talking to me there?
Well, you know, you and those at home.
Yes. You always seem to say the thing at the right exact moment. All right. We have 1 more to go.
Last one, 1,000 up. 1, 2, 3. Focusing on that time under tension with this move. I'm actually going to use the same weight for my next one, so you'll have to decide what's appropriate for you. We're going to do a lying, so we're moving down to the floor, dumbbell triceps rollover. I'm going to run you through this one here. 2 dumbbells needed to the floor, and we're going to start with our arms to our side and our upper arms relaxed on the floor with those dumbbells straight over our elbows. So I'm going to break this down into 3 parts. Part 1 is we're going to press straight up, keeping a narrow grip. Next, we are going to extend, reverse extension at the elbows. So bend at the elbows, keeping the elbows pointed to the sky until those dumbbells come all the way to the floor behind or at either side of the head. That's part 2. Part 3, we're going to roll over those elbows back into starting position. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I realize it's going to be a new move for many of you out there. So again, it's a little more, just as much of a mental workout here. We're performing this movement for 12 repetitions in total. Ready and begin. Press. Extension, bending at the elbows, controlled. Roll over and repeat. So just focus on those 3 parts. 1, 2, and 3. Elbows are going to stay nice and close to our bodies throughout this entire move. Do not allow them to flare out. Excuse me, something in my throat there. Making sure to breathe.
This is number 5.
Throughout the whole move, and really control that lowering phase right here. Be much easier to allow those dumbbells just to flop on the floor, but avoid that temptation and instead control the whole move. Again, another great one here. It's working all 3 tricep heads.
Here's number 9 that we're completing. Just a few more to go. 10.
This is actually derived from a good old-fashioned powerlifting exercise for those looking to increase their bench press, but it has many other applications as well.
Last one right here.
Excellent job. All right. Hopefully you're getting a little more comfortable with that one. Be a great one to add to your regular rotations.
For sure. You can definitely feel that one.
Feeling it good. But for now, we need to hit our biceps. So we're going to do that 1-3 tempo hammer curl next. And again, as you move through this, you get to learn what weights are most appropriate for you. If you want to increase your weight, decrease your weight, or keep the weight the same for this next set of hammer curls, we encourage you to do so. We're moving into a good posture here, palms facing in. Again, only bending at our elbows. 1 second on the way up, 3 on the way down. Ready, and begin. 1,000, and then 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Keeping your elbows nice and close to the body throughout the whole movement.
And focusing on that lowering phase. Again, time under tension is really the key when it comes to strength training and muscle building. It doesn't allow us to use any momentum here. Really, I should say, magnifies our overall time under tension using this slow tempo technique. Definitely feel it more than if we were just to use a 1-1 tempo.
Here's number 8.
Keeping good posture, shoulders stay back. And even though we're getting tired, avoid that temptation of swinging the dumbbells or using momentum in our whole body to get them up like that. Don't do that. That's an example of what not to do.
This is your last one right here. Nice job, number 10.
All right, so moving to the floor for our second set of lying dumbbell tricep rollovers. Shake those arms out for a second. Starting to get pretty sure most of the blood in my body at this point in time is in my arms. So I think that's a good thing though. It's just working. Lying on the floor. Again, dumbbells are over those elbows to start. Upper arm is relaxed on the floor. We have 12 of this one. Adjust your weight if you need to. A couple of big deep breaths here. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Press straight up. Bend at those elbows and roll them over. One of the benefits of this move is it allows you to overload that eccentric lowering phase, meaning you can use a weight that is too heavy for you to be able to go down and then back up with, because now you're pressing it up instead. You get other muscles involved. So if you're used to doing just a normal tricep extension where you get here and then you would normally just reverse that and tricep extension up, this allows you to use a heavier weight than you would normally use.
Number 7, 5 more.
Keeping those elbows in throughout the move. As those arms start to catch on fire and you're feeling that burning and it's working, this workout's working, good time to remind yourself what brought you here today to begin with. Whatever it is, what is that goal? Focus on it throughout. When this workout gets tough, you need to be tougher mentally.
This is your very last repetition coming up right here.
Control, control, control. All right, and there's 12. Nice work. Next up, we have a 45-degree seated curl, and we're gonna recommend a lighter weight than you've been curling with so far today, and you'll see why here in a moment. Another reason why I recommended at the beginning, you had a few different variations available to you. We're going to move to the floor with our feet extended in front of us, 90-degree angle at our knees, and we're going to lean back, maintaining this 45-degree posture. In order to do that, we're going to get a little added sneaky ab workout in, also tight core just to maintain that posture. And now extend our arms straight up and curl. Control the way down, nice and slow here. Again, keeping that core engaged just to maintain that position on this one. 12 repetitions, not going to take a lot of weight, you'll notice if you're doing it right. All right, in 3, 2, 1, begin. Again, core is tight on this one. Don't stay loose.
And don't hold your breath. You're going to exhale as you bring those weights up to your shoulders on the curl.
Palms stay up, wrists are nice and locked again. Don't want spaghetti wrists. Getting those forearms involved as well here. You really feel this one on that extension at the end, like right there. You're not imagining it, we're feeling it too. Core stays tight and locked. Like I said, sneaky ab exercise, just holding this position.
2 more. Let's go.
There's 11. Boom, and
Woo.
12.
It was hard not to have that elbow flare out on that.
Right, definitely. Moving to our triceps next, as you probably have guessed. So we'll let those biceps rest up here. And we are going to perform a close grip push-up. I'm going to perform mine from the floor.
And if you have a bench box or a chair close to you, this would be the time that you want to pull it out for my variation.
So my variation's definitely more challenging from the floor. And Claudia's version?
Mine is going to be easier. So the higher the implement that you use, the easier the exercise is going to be. So if this is too low for you, you can always find a countertop or a wall.
And too low meaning, oh, the movement's still too difficult, right?
Correct.
So when we say close grip, we're going to line up, we're going to push up position. We're going to line up with our hands in line with our chest. So not out here like a normal push-up, but it's a narrower grip, if you will. And now, from that push-up position, we're going to lower our bodies and keeping my elbows at my side until my elbows are brought to 90 and press back up. So again, the key on this one, keeping those elbows tight to the side and not allowing them to flare out like in a normal push-up.
Correct. And just bringing it to a 90, your elbows to a 90 position. So as he says, you don't have to bury it. You don't have to take your chest all the way down to the implement, but you can 90-degree angle at the elbow and come back up.
And all this is to isolate those triceps the best we can. 12 repetitions. Hope you got that. Ready and begin. Again, lowering that body and press back up. Even though we're not necessarily counting a certain tempo on the way down on this one, we are doing it in a controlled fashion and not racing through it. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up.
Here's the halfway point right here. 6 more.
So those upper arms and elbows should be like hugging the sides of your body as you're going through this one. It's a good way to think about it.
That's number 9.
Last 3. Come on, push through, tribe. Dig deep.
Last one right here.
Boom. All right.
Those are not my favorite.
So we are those of you HASfit tribe veterans around here know push-ups are Claudia's.
That's true. I say that
arch nemesis.
I say that after every variation
every
of push-up.
single one because it's true. Hey, we all have things that we enjoy more than others. We are moving to that 45-degree seated curl next.
All right. That one I do like.
Oh, good. Well, we'll keep it then.
Good. Yeah.
All right. 2 dumbbells. Adjusting your weight accordingly. Big deep breaths here. Setup is so important on this one. Getting back into that 45-degree angle and then tight abs. Almost like we're expanding from our abdominal muscles. If you're not sure how to do that, you can put your hands at your side and you should feel the pressure as your abs come out. Ready position here, 12 repetitions, and begin. And just so you're all aware, ideal break time for strength training and muscle building workouts are between 30 to 60 seconds in between sets. So sometimes if it feels like, hey, Coach and Claudia, we want to get through this, let's just go from one to the next. Well, actually the science tells us that we need that rest time for optimal results. And we know you all want optimal results out there. Otherwise, what's the point of doing it, right?
Ooh. Here it is, number 10. 2 more. Keep those elbows in, don't let them flare out.
And 12. All right. Moving to our close grip push-up next.
Yes,
Big deep breath, dumbbells to the side. Again, you decide, maybe you started on the floor and now you want to use a bench or a chair or countertop. Maybe you started with the bench and this time you want to kick things up a notch. feel free to change it up as you move throughout the workout for whatever is best and whatever is going to continue to challenge you.
Except for me, I can't move to the wall. I've got to stick with this.
No,
that's just
she has to.
I have to.
I make her. You know, it's like. All right. Hands are in line with our chest. Again, it's that setup and startup position is so important. Abs are tight and engaged. Whichever variation you choose, make sure you don't have your butt sinking or in the air. And let's begin. Elbows tight and locked to our sides. Pressing straight up. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. Feel those triceps taking over. It doesn't mean your chest and shoulders aren't going to do some work. But we're trying to put that extra emphasis on your triceps with this one.
Halfway point right here. Got 6.
Again, core stays engaged. So allow your hips to sink.
That's 8.
Ooh, it's working, folks. We're feeling it too. You're not alone. Thousands, maybe even millions at home doing the same workout, feeling that same pain.
This is your last one.
We're pushing through it together. And 12. All right, you made it. All right, HASfit Tribe, we are in the home stretch. Next up, we have a 90, 90, 180 reverse curl. So it is a reverse curl with our palms facing down. 2 dumbbells needed for this one. Probably similar weight to the weight that you used for that hammer curl earlier, if I had to guess.
We do have more repetitions on this one. You do have to take that into account as well when selecting your weight.
We are going to break this one up into 3 parts. So we're going to first do the first 90 degrees. Elbows are in at our side, palms are facing down. We are going to curl up until we get to 90-degree angle at the elbows and then back down. We're going to do that one for 5 repetitions. And then, starting with our elbows at a 90-degree angle, we are going to do the second half of the move and then back down. And then lastly, we're going to do the full, complete reverse curl all the way up, all the way down. So 5 plus 5 plus 5 for you mathematicians out there is 15 repetitions in total. All right, shoulders back, good posture here, ready, and begin. So it's 1, back down. Again, don't go all the way up, just stopping when those elbows get to a 90. 3, 4, palms facing down, wrists are locked. 5, now stop, pause. That's our new starting position. All the way up. 1, 2, 3, serious time under tension here. 4, 5, now all the way down and all the way up. 1, 2, you got it. 3, elbows are in at our sides, wrists are locked. 4,
last one.
5. Burns so good.
Oh, goodness.
To the floor we go for a tricep exercise. This one is a dumbbell elbow out extension. We need our 2 dumbbells. I'm going to use the same weight as that last move. Claudia, looks like you're lightening things up a little bit for this one.
Actually, no, I went up.
Oh, you went up. Okay, well, there you go. See, again, everybody's different.
Everyone's different. We just want to make sure that you're completing all the repetitions with good form and with the weight that challenges you.
So starting position on this one is with the dumbbells straight up, and now the 2 ends are together. So it's like my thumbs are almost together, facing one another. Now maintaining contact with the 2 ends of the dumbbells, we are bending at our elbows, bringing the dumbbell straight down to our chest, and then extend back up. Control the lowering phase and then press up. So those 2 ends of the dumbbell stay in contact with one another throughout the whole move for 15 repetitions. Ready, and begin. Again, so on the way up and the way down. I'm going to try to be careful here so you don't just hear my dumbbells clanking together as I'm doing this. But again, those 2 ends of the dumbbells really ideally are like maintaining contact with one another throughout the whole exercise.
Oh, that's number 5.
Dropping the dumbbell straight down. And as you do, the elbows do go out to the side. But again, it's through that extension and flexion of the triceps, not because you're lowering them with your chest. Breathing in on the way down, exhaling on the way up.
5 more.
Not much left here. I know we have some cumulative fatigue from everything else we've done today. Staying strong. Don't quit when it hurts. We're gonna stop when we're done.
All right, this is the second to last one. One more.
And 15.
Oh my goodness.
Excellent. Regretting going up on that one a little bit?
No,
it was right.
It was perfect.
It was perfect?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So again, when choosing your weights, really like for say a set of 15, reps 12, 13, 14, and then 15 should really, be challenging, but doable. So it's kind of the way you want to pick your weights. Back to the 90, 90, 180 reverse curls.
Yes.
I'm going to keep this same weight. You notice I have it chilling on the ground here with my arms relaxed for a second. Okay, not a big break, but just enough to allow them to rest. And again, like I mentioned before, 30 to 60 seconds is our ideal rest time, what we're looking for here, which means it's now showtime. All right, here we go, folks. Ready position. Shoulders are back, palms are down, 5 plus 5 plus 5. First 90-degree angle. Ready, begin. 1, 2, that's it. Wrists stay tight and locked. Making those forearms work as well. And 5, hold. New starting position. All the way up. 1, 2, you got it. 3, 4, 5. Now all the way down, and 5 all the way up. 1, try not to swing. We're feeling it right there with you. 2, come on. Home stretch on those biceps today. 3, 4, and 5. We can cross those off your list today. All right. Dumbbell elbow out extensions for the last time today. Adjusting your weight if you need to. A couple big deep breaths. Get yourself mentally ready for this last set.
No rush. I'm just going to lay here for a minute.
Okay. Big deep breaths, everybody. Here we go. Let's start with those dumbbells straight up overhead. Palms are facing forward.
Do you want these dumbbells overhead or over chest?
Over chest.
Okay.
Yeah, always over chest. All right, dumbbells are going to lower in 3, 2, 1, begin. Bending at those elbows. 2 ends of the dumbbell stay together. And again, we are doing this in a controlled fashion. I've probably used the word controlled about 50 times today. I'm self-aware of that, but it's because it's so important and it goes against our instinct. We just want to race through it. But for peak effectiveness and peak results, we want everything to be controlled. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up.
That's 7. If you picked your weights right about now is when you should start feeling that burn.
Oh, well, I must have picked mine right because I'm burning. I even got a little shake going on here.
Oh, yeah.
Really
10. You got 5 more. Come on.
Come on, keep pushing, HASfit Tribe. We're almost there. Fighting together. You're not alone. We're right there with you. Burning with you. Shaking with you.
13. 2 more.
Inhale. Exhale. Here we go. Last one. Come on. Fight to the end. And there's 15. Burn so good. And that's it. You made it.
Nice job.
Nice work to you out there, HASfit Tribe. I hope you're feeling as swole as I am right now. we are going to move into our cool down, get a nice little extra stretch in, as well as it helps to reduce soreness the next couple of days. So a couple of reasons for you there to make sure that you don't just move on from the video right now. We're going to get started with a waterfall. Start with your palm straight up, elbow into our side. I'm going to grab onto those fingertips and pull the fingertips down gently. And as I continue to pull them down, I'm going to pull my hand down and my elbow comes up. And now we're just going to hold right here. Great stretch for our biceps, forearms, and wrists, which all got a lot of work in today. Just a static hold here, static stretch for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same move, opposite side now. Left hand, palm facing straight up, pulling gently down on those fingertips. And then that elbow comes up. And again, just holding here. And really, this is a great stretch, not just to recover from the workout we did, but our wrists get a lot of work in our daily life, holding our phones, typing at keyboards, driving. So it's nice to give them some love here. For 3, 2, 1, 0. Very good. Next, let's give our triceps some love. I'm going to take my right hand, bring it up, and ideally I'm grabbing that same side trap muscle, that big back muscle. But if I can't quite reach that, you can reach the opposite side. Now, my opposite hand coming up, I'm going to grab that elbow, and I'm going to pull down and across my body as I stretch here, the back of my arm, and you're even going to get maybe a little bit of lat back stretch in there as well. Big deep breaths, just another static hold here. For 3, 2, 1, relax it. I know it's hard just hard almost getting the arm out there at this point. All right, same move, opposite side now. Ooh, I'm gonna need some help, get my left one up there. Okay, and stretching across and down at the same time.
Once you get it up there, it's nice.
Yeah, once you get it up there, but man, I feel like I need some help getting it up there at this point. Not too much longer. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And break.
So nice.
That is it. You are done. Thank you so much for joining us and working out with us today. It has been our pleasure and our privilege.
Yes.
And did you know that you can get even faster results by following a complete fitness program?
Our programs can be found on our HASfit app, and they can also be downloaded from HASfit.com.
And you can even stop by our store, pick up some HASfit gear like, one of these nifty little t-shirts we're wearing, or our diet guide, Eating for Life.
And don't forget to like us on your favorite social media network.
Until next time, I'm Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia.
And we will see you at your next workout.